Ever wonder how a small, rainy island built the biggest empire in history? Maybe you think it was because of a strong army. Maybe you think it was because of smart politicians. No, it is not that simple. The real story is much stranger. Let's start from a funny place. A place you do not expect. Imagine you live in a small village. The year is 410 AD. One day, you wake up and the Romans are gone. They said goodbye and left. That is it. Finished. So what is left? Many war tribes come from the north. They want your land. Remember one tribe name, the Saxons. They came from Germany, from Denmark, from Holland. They came, they stayed, and they gave their name to a whole land, England. It means, land of the Angles. This is the first big trick in history. A group of people come, and they redefine a nation. They rebuild it, with the sword. Now go forward. Year 1066. Maybe you heard this date. William the Conqueror comes from France with his ships. He comes from across the Channel. At the Battle of Hastings, an arrow hits King Harold in the eye. Game over. No more local kings. William comes to take everything. He says, "Okay, now all land is mine. If you want to farm, you pay me rent." This is where that class system starts. The same system is still in the English mind. A way of thinking, some are upper class, some are lower class, some are masters, some are servants. Do not forget this. Now let's get to the point where everything changes. A king named Henry VIII, he is a whole different story. A strange story. He wanted a son. His first wife could not give him a son. Second wife could not. Third wife could not. He asked the Pope for a divorce. The Pope, in Rome, said no. Henry said, "Okay, then I am not Catholic anymore. I will make a new religion. I will be the head of the church." Just like that. Is that cool? One man, for a personal reason, for wanting another woman, changes the religion of a country. This is when England left Europe, not with a big war, with a simple divorce, with a personal decision. After Henry, it was his daughter's turn, Elizabeth I, a woman who took the throne in a country full of problems, a woman who said, "I am married to England." Imagine that. A queen who says, "I do not want a husband, my country is my husband." Under a woman, England became a superpower. It defeated the Spanish Navy, with just a few small ships, and she shouted, "I am weak, I am a woman, but my will is like steel." Say this in a crowd and see how powerful it is. Elizabeth died with no children, so a German man named George became king, George I. He did not speak one word of English. Imagine, the king of a country could not talk to his people, could not talk to his ministers. Did he speak English? No. He spoke German. Look how strange a monarchy can be. Sometimes it is funny. A man from another country becomes king. He does not know the language, and everyone says, "Okay." After this, something else happened. The Industrial Revolution. Why did it start first in England? Why not in France? Why not in Germany? Two reasons. First, coal and iron. Did you know England had lots of coal under its feet? Second, money. People lost their land, so they moved to the cities. They became workers in the cities. They worked in factories. These people turned London into the capital of smoke and steam, a city always foggy. Back then it was full of factory smoke. Then, the peak of power. Queen Victoria, a woman who ruled for 63 years, an empire where the sun never set. That means somewhere in the world it was always day, because it was so big. From Canada to Australia, from India to South Africa. Everywhere had the English flag. But this greatness had a cost, a heavy cost. The blood of people in India, the blood of people in Africa. The English were there, not as saviors, not as friends, as traders, as soldiers, as colonists, and sometimes as oppressors. We have to accept this. You cannot make history look pretty. But here is the point. Through all this, England exported its culture, its language, its laws, its legal system. These things lasted. Then World War I. 1914. A whole generation was destroyed. A generation of young men went to the trenches and did not come back. Then World War II. 1939. The bombing of London. Children sent from the cities to the countryside. Families broken. That proud empire was finished. It was over. America took England's place. The power from across the water became the boss of the world. But the English got up again. You have to give them that. They know how to get up. Today, England is not an empire anymore. They accept this. It is a small island country, a small country with many problems. Economic problems, immigration problems, identity problems. But what is its lasting heritage? What is left? The language you are using to watch this video, the same language you are hearing now, the laws that half the world uses, its legal system, its parliament, its football, its music, and a strange mindset, a special way of thinking. The English say, it is not about winning, it is about how you play the game. It is about how you keep playing. Do you understand that? So if someone asks you why English history is important, tell them, because this small country, this rainy island, taught the world how to think globally, but stay local. It taught how to influence everywhere, without always coming with tanks. With language, with culture, with football, with music, with its series. Now tell me, be honest, which part of this history was the craziest? Which part was the coolest? Which part was interesting for you? Write it in the comments. Write what you liked, what you did not know. I am waiting for your comments. And if you want to know how a rainy island did all this, if you want to know the secret of its lasting power, then hit that subscribe button. Hit it so you do not miss the next part. In the next part, we will talk about London today. The city where history is still in its blood. The city with a story in every street. So hit subscribe, hit the bell too, so I can notify you on time. As they say, history is not just in the past, it is walking down the street with you. So let's go see it.